Welcome to Mr. Campification's BEDMAS tutorial for tomorrow's quiz. There are two types of questions that you'll encounter on the quiz. One is asking you to take these same expressions, 2 times 12 plus 5 times 6, and use brackets to make each of these answers correct. So the first thing I want to do in order to do that is to actually answer the question itself using the original order of operations to see where brackets are even necessary. So I first of all solve this. Multiplication comes first. Then I add those together and realize that A is fine just the way it is without brackets. Now that means the other ones need to be changed using brackets. As I look at B, I'm going to experiment. I've already technically put brackets around 2 and 12 and 5 and 6, so I'll put brackets around 12 and 5. This method is called guess and check. So 12 plus 5 is 17 times 6. Then I'll bring up my calculator and go 2 times 17, and I can continue on left to right because it is all multiplication, and that gives me an answer of 204. Therefore, putting brackets around the 12 and the 5 makes sense. Now for C and D, I want you to experiment with putting brackets around 3 different numbers. For the next question, you simply need to figure out what number you're shooting for. And I also suggest that you solve for each A, B, C, and D so that you know which one is correct and if there's more than one right answer. It says, explain which one of the following expressions. Not one expression, but there could be more than one. So the first thing I want to do is read the question. James has an open bag of jelly beans that weighs 20 grams and 3 unopened bags that weigh 50 grams. So I have 50-gram bags, 3 of them, and 1 opened bag that weighs 20 grams. That is 170 grams. He gives 10 grams to a friend, so I subtract that at the bottom. And I know before I even solve for these that my answer has to be 160 grams. Then I follow the BEDMAS rule. So in A, I won't solve it here. You would do the multiplication first, then you would add the 20 to the total of that and subtract the 10 finally.